What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Squelch Panda back at you with another Gfuel review. Today we're going to be viewing the next part of our Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse flavors, which is Future Sense, which is Spider-Man 2099. And this is supposed to be a sour red fruit punch. Really excited to get into this box. This is the only flavor left out of this and Spider-Gwen, which is Dimension Dance, that I haven't had at all. This used to be a flavor called Doozy Fruit, which was believed to be a flavor called Doozy Fruit, which was inspired by Faye's... one of the Faye's guys. I'm sorry, I forgot his name. But it used to be Faye Swag. I think it's Faye Swag. There's a lot of people I totally forgot. But he used to have sour fruit punch, sour red fruit punch, as Doozy Fruit, which was his flavor. But of course, Faye's no longer works at Gfuel, and therefore they had to do some changes around to good flavors to rebrand them. And they chose to do it for Miguel's flavor for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. But yeah, so we've got Spider-Man 2099 on the front. While I am a comic book nerd and a Spider-Man nerd to a bit, I don't know too much about Spider-Man 2099. But he looks to be like a bigger Spider-Man. He's got this like laser web going on or something. It looks really cool. Of course, you've got like the city and everything behind them, all the buildings, Gfuel Energy, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and then Future Sense, which was the name of his flavor. We've got that side, which is more of the city. The back side, which is pretty much like the front was. And then, I'm guessing his Spider-Man logo with some, like, colors to go with the skyscrapers and everything. And then you've got the top, which isn't really much of anything except for the top of the skyscraper right there. And then the bottom, which is just a barcode. We're going to be using our Flavor Buddies cup today. Get all nice and cleaned up. And I might also do Spider-Gwen's flavor either in this video later or later on tonight or a different day. I'm not fully sure. Everything kind of go with the flow and have a good time with that. But until further ado, let's pop this open. Now I'm happy because this one, as you see, it's a taller box. It comes with a tall boy shaker, which I love my tall boy shakers, as you can see. They're a lot of fun. Because most of the time, I drink my water out of a water bottle whenever I pour it. And whenever you get ice in the ratios and all that, it kind of throws it off. So with a tall boy, I just put a full water bottle, throw some ice in there to what I feel is okay, put about a scoop and a half, shake it up, I'm good. I don't use regular shaker cups too much in everyday use. I've gotten to the point I'm using them more now, but most of the time I just fill up a tall boy. Well, as you can see, this one's see-through, which is really cool. It's kind of blue. I like that a lot. You've got 299 right there. The logo, and that's a little dark. This is a nice dark blue, but it looks great. And then the Gfuel logo there with the red and blue top and a red insert. And that is really cool. I do have a tall, but it's currently taking that spot. But for the moment, we'll put them here. Yeah, that looks nice for right now. Then we've got the tub, which is Future Sense, of course. Red sour fruit punch. As you thought, pretty well looks like the box. There's the supplement facts. Yeah, we got not really anything too different. Pretty much looks like the box. And again, no sticker. unfortunately. I would have kind of liked to have some nice Spider-Man stickers, but I guess not. It kind of comes and goes. Sometimes they do stickers, sometimes they don't. But yeah, let's go ahead and pop open this flavor. Fingernail going. And a twist. I'm hoping this is good. I'm hoping it's more of one of the chill sours like Sour Blue Chug Rug or slightly even green apple. Because green apple's supposed to be sour. Just Granny Smith apples are supposed to be sour to an extent. I guess you could say the same thing with blue raspberries. But so hopefully it's a good sour fruit punch. Looks like our scoop is a little buried. So we're gonna have to kind of dig for that. And so let me see if I can give it a shake. See if we can't get it to come up to the top. See if that might work. You know, I got a buddy Polo who showed me that, and I thought that was really cool. Looks like I did not get it to come up. Alright, wasn't too far down. You really just gotta get the handle, and then everything else just kind of comes out. Oh. Spilt a little bit. Luckily, in a full insider thing, while there is 40 servings, really there's like 43 servings. Gfuel is actually pretty generous in what they call a serving. So really, if you go like full scoop, there's like 43. So I got about a tenth of a scoop out of there. That kind of fell. It wasn't even anything to worry about. But of course we got our scoop wrap. I took the top off because we're not using a water bottle. Technically just shook it up. So I'm just going to go ahead and get me a scoop. I'll go a little under and pour that in. Put on the lid. Put that right there for right now. Sit next to the Miles Morales one. Get some of this powder off my hands. And give this a good shake, and I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. We got it all shaken up. As you would expect, it is a nice red flavor. Red color. Red flavor. Red color and flavor. Both works. But yeah, nice red color to it. Oh man, I skipped the best part. I forgot to smell the powder. Give it a smell. Ooh. It smells like gummy. Like a either like tropical Kool-Aid or like a Swedish fish. Like a nice like cherry fruit punch-esque smell to it. Almost like a cherry candy or cherry Kool-Aid or something like that. I know it's fruit punch, but like that red smell. I know it's hard to explain, but the red smell, you know, you get from like tropical Kool-Aid and juice and all that. I'll give the powder a smell. Same thing, but a little bit more of a liquidy go to it. So like pre-made, and then after you make it, kind of smell to it. Yeah, it smells like fruit punch. That's how it's supposed to smell like. I don't smell a whole lot of sour, which is good, I would guess. Okay. Yeah, a little bit of sour. I can smell a little bit of sour. A little bit of malic acid to it. Alrighty, let's give this a sip. I taste the fruit punch. I taste the sour. It's nice. It's sour, but it's like instead of it being sour and then the fruit punch hitting the sour, like oh it's sour and then you taste fruit punch. It's fruit punch and then you taste sour. So the sour is like a nice coating to it, which I think is really nice. It kind of like hits you at the end, and that's how I like sour to be. I want to taste the flavor and then go, oh yeah, it's a sour flavor. That's pretty nice. Instead of just going, too much sour. I'm looking at you, sour green apple. I'm just kidding. Sour green apple's delicious. I've had it since then. I loved it. But it's supposed to be sour, and it's more of sour across the board. This is fruit punch and then sour added onto it. But it tastes really good. I like it. Yeah, the sour isn't overpowering. The sour adds to it. You know, whenever I first heard of sour fruit punch, back whenever it was doozy fruit, I didn't, like, fruit punch is going to taste good, yes. But I didn't know how good it was going to be. And to be honest, I think this is a really great flavor. It's what it's what you asked for. It's a sour fruit punch, and of course, more tastings and stuff will give you a better idea of it. But as far as first tastings, what did I give sour green apple? A 9. Well, seeing as how sour green apple is what I want it to be, I think I'd probably, now that I've had it more, I'd move sour green apple up to like a 9.3 or something like that. I don't know, I think this could be on par with like sour green apple, because it is green apple. I love green apple, but it doesn't necessarily mean, because green apple is one of my favorite flavors, doesn't necessarily mean that all of a sudden it's a super top Gfuel flavor, which it is. But I know what I'm trying to say. I'm having a hard time with it. Essentially, this tastes great, that tastes great. I don't want to put it over green apple, but also, I guess, tell you what, until I really get more taste of this, I gave green apple a 9 at the beginning. I'll give this a 9 at the beginning. We'll see how they go down the line, tasting more, but I do think it's worthy of being a high tier flavor. It's sour, it tastes good. You know, sour blue chug rug tastes good. It's a sour that works for it. Some sours are a little off, but this one did what it needed to do. And I really enjoy it. So yeah, ooh, that was a good tart. Okay, now that is a little different. It leaves that meh that fruit punch does. I'm glad I tasted a little bit more for that. Doesn't drop it a whole lot. But maybe because I'm not so big on them, yeah. Green apple has a beat in that regard. So I still think it deserves a 9. I think it's really good. I think it's up there. In the current moment, to be safe, in case it gets worse, I'll give it an 8.9. So right outside of 9. So it's one step below green apple. But it's still an amazing flavor. I definitely recommend picking this up. Even if you're not that big on sour, they did release fruit punch recently, which if you don't want to do sour at all, just go for that. But if you do want like a little bit of spice to your flavors, I'd say give this a shot. It's really good. I enjoy it. So yeah, 8.9 for Future Sense, the Spider-Man 2990 flavor. Excuse me. I really enjoyed it. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little skeptical. On how I was gonna feel about it, because you put sour in front of things, and some things are like a good sour, and other things are just an overpowered sour. Sour phase berry, which I don't know if they're gonna do sour face berry anymore, because it's technically not the same flavor, but Berry Bomb, which changed it up a little bit, I believe this is supposed to be what Phaseberry was. So if they did sour Phaseberry, they'd have to do sour Berry Bomb. So I don't know. That's gonna be a little weird. But I wasn't really a big fan of that flavor. I like the regular one more. But this tastes really good as far as just having a sour flavor. But yeah. So Future Sense is really good. 8.9 just to be safe. Move things along as we go. I definitely recommend picking it up. I don't. Well, yeah, you can't get the collector's boxes anymore. And as a Gfuel connoisseur, that's awesome. I was about to say that's fine. That's awesome. You have it in the box, and you got the shaker, and you have it. That's all really cool. It's fun to have. I like doing the collection. This is a long-term thing for me. If you just want to have a nice flavor and a few shakers, that's fine. Just get the tub. You don't have to worry about having all that. But as for me, it was a pre-order. I want to make sure I could get it. I thought it was all cool. Got the whole lot. Also, and I forgot to say this in the last video, I also got a new shaker cup, which I totally forgot to keep y'all updated on this, because I wasn't expecting to do a community thing, and then I showed y'all, like, here's all my shakers, here's all my flavors. Might as well keep y'all updated. I got this shaker, which has a cute little cactus hugging a lime, and this is the Free Hugs shaker. And the cactus, light green, got a kind of like yellowish egg green on top, and then this dark bluish green in the middle. So yeah, I got that shaker too. That's a lot of fun. Yeah, so if you want to try out something really cool, Sour Fruit Punch, pretty good place to start. Future Sense, I think this should still be available, just forget the tubs. Most of the time the tubs stay around pretty well. But yeah, until further ado, Future Sense, Red Sour Fruit Punch, 8.9. The box was awesome. I wish they would do stickers in these. I got a funny feeling like Win doesn't have a sticker in it. But that's fine. But yeah, until further ado, thank you for coming out to the video. Next one will be Dimension Dance, which is Rainbow Sherbet, which I have had before in packs, but have not had the tub. And so it's nice to see how that's going to be different. But yeah, thank you for coming out to the video. Like, comment, subscribe. All that helps out a whole lot. And then we'll have our final Spider-Man flavor next time. But thank you for coming to the video, and have a good day.